Hello, I'm Rivers Mayoki and I wanted to talk. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to blab. Let's see where that leads us. If anything interesting happens, I will post it. If not, it's just blabbing for the blabbing's sake. We people do like to talk. Probably because it's the characteristic that divides us from animals. We can talk, we can understand each other, even though whales have such complicated sounds and expressions that we can suspect that they are talking to dolphins, probably as well. I don't know, all animals communicate even or non-verbally or with sounds, but we do tend to think of our ability to express ideas through speech as something extraordinary. And it is extraordinary. I like it too. I'm the first one to enjoy good conversation or to express myself through words. And it's a wonderful thing to be able to express yourself. It's a way to connect your inner life with the outer world and show to others who you are. And that's the process of being human. I think that's why art is the universal experience, something every human should, could, and just should do because it's an expression of your individuality. Oh, my language. Me transitioning to English isn't a smooth ride. I need to practice more. Anyway, I noticed that these days many people think that art is a political agenda, that art is equaled with ideology, and that it is a means through which you should present your views and impose your political stance on the society. And I'm so displeased with that. Art is art, it's a pure form of humanity, and we express through art more than we understand ourselves. And many artists express such ideas that are universal and easy to understand to any human who has an ability to observe and experience said art, because not all of us do have that ability. Uh, and today there are so many artists that are being cancelled and should be cancelled, and because they don't hold the same political views and agenda like as you do. And I'm like, you will make the world such a poor and destitute place with no art whatsoever. I'm sorry, but artists are not perfect. They are human beings. They are entitled to their privacy, to their strange views and habits, and that doesn't have any, but any connection to their art. Sometimes those strange views will be seen and noticed in their art, but the art itself is not an ideal, a machine that translates ideals to the world. It's just a way for us to experience someone else's view. It's just like saying that Anna Karenina should be banned because it's a book that tries to demonize divorce. That's my stance on Anna Karenina. It's a book that Tolstoy made to show the world why divorce is the evil and why you shouldn't get into an affair because you will end up killing yourself. That's my stance on Anna Karenina. You can think whatever you want, but after learning a thing or two about Tolstoy and reading parts of our Anna Karenina again, he didn't care for Anna Karenina at all. He was preoccupied with writing his character Levin, who is just a stand-in for himself and to express his ideology, oh, again that word, his ideology through Levin, which he made into cult-like following later in his life. But history didn't remember the ideology, the Levin soul to the world. No, we are all too preoccupied with Anna Karenina and her destiny that we are enraged by her destiny. And I think that the end result of his book is divorce, not the lack of it, because instead of saying, oh, look at her, she's a horrible woman, and saying, no, there should not be any divorce in this land, the society in totality decided, oh, look, the poor woman killed herself. Let's let women divorce. We don't want them to kill themselves and be so miserable as she was miserable. So you see, you can express your ideology through your art, but the way society will receive it, it's quite unpredictable. You never know what will happen with the piece of art you put out in the world and how the world will react to it. Oppenheimer made an atomic bomb, but I don't think he went out to do the bomb. He went out to discover something, and in the process, the bomb was made. But from his discovery, other things were made too, and he's not the one who dropped the bomb. What am I saying? I am saying that we as human beings should be allowed to create and to explore. And what the world would do with our creation isn't out of our hands. Even if we try consciously to push an ideology on our work, uh, it more often backfires than not. That's my opinion. Anyway, you can fight my opinion. But you will need good arguments to dissuade me. I'm not a person that is easily dissuaded, but I am open to discussion. Anyway, I think that the superior form of art is when you don't try to push any ideology, but just let the art unfold for itself and let the world think of it what it wants. Because when you consciously try to squeeze your ideology into your art, it always lessens the art. I always remember that reading Anna Karenina, to read Levin's part is always the most boring thing ever. So much exposition. It doesn't have that natural flow of inspiration. Anyway, go do art. Art is the expression of your individuality, and try not to cancel people too much. It's tiring. I want to enjoy the Harry Potter verse in peace, even if I'm not the greatest fan ever. And I don't know, will I go to watch Fantastic Beasts 3? Not because any ideology, but because the second part was so bad that it enraged me. Because it was bad. But I think it was bad because of the mixed ideology, that there was agenda at hand and the agenda spoiled the story. That is what the danger of putting your ideology into your work. You are more likely to destroy your artwork than to improve upon it. Just let the art be art, and society will make it political without you even trying. Anyway, that was it. See you around. Bye.